Hey Flosstube, Elena here, the Stitching Farmer. I am back for an update. I missed the, let's see, it's May the 5th today, so I missed my April update. I tried to get one in, but I had too much going on, and at the end of the month, my husband and I took a trip down to Orlando. We just got back yesterday, so we spent 5 days down there, just the two of us, no kids. So it was nice to get to spend some time with him. And we had a lot of fun. We went to Universal, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay, which is the water park. And so this time, like when I take my kids, they don't want to ride hardly anything. So I got to ride everything. I got to ride all the roller coasters. We rode rode everything in Harry Potter World. So it was a lot of fun. And I've decided that I don't like I guess they call them like 4D rides, where you're watching the movie while they're moving. My motion sickness gets to me too bad. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. Probably from all the screaming on the roller coasters. And I think my favorite ride was the Hagrid's motorbike adventure or something like that. We rode that one twice, so it was a lot of fun. And I got to see Molly from All Ears, if y'all know who she is. She's a big YouTuber that does a lot of the Disney and Universal. She gives you all like the tips and tricks, so if you ever want to do some research before you go, she's a good one to watch. I like her. And so I was so excited. My husband was like, we were getting off the Velociraptor and she was getting on it. She had like the whole coaster to herself, just her and like 3 other people. He was like, there's your girl. I was like, what? He was like, isn't that her, the one you're always watching on YouTube? I was like, oh my gosh, it is. It's funny because he always like notices the people and I never do. One time we were in Best Buy in Savannah, Georgia, and apparently I was standing right next to Ben Affleck and had absolutely no idea. And he was like, you realize that was Ben Affleck, right? And I was like, what? And then I like look over and there's all these people like surrounding him. I was like, oh my gosh, and total fangirl, you know. And so I did get to stop at Brick City Cross Stitch on the way back home. It's in Ocala, so it's right off of 75. So if you're ever going from Orlando up North 75, it's like an hour and a half. And so I'll show you my haul from there. I got quite a bit of stuff. And it's a neat store. They have like lots of pieces on the wall. That's always whenever I go to cross stitch stores, that's my favorite part, is to look at all the stitch pieces. So I got a lot of haul, and it is currently May. I was going to do Mirabilia May, or Mira May, and I was going to start a new piece every Sunday, but I decided to have enough whips. I was watching Cross by Floss and she's doing that. But I just got way too many whips. I think I really need to just focus on what I got going right now. So I'm probably gonna try to work on my September Sapphire Fairy for my daughter this month. Try to see if I can put some time in with her. Let me show you. Oh, I might have forgotten to grab her. No, I think I have her here. Oh, yes, here she is. So this is September Sapphire Fairy. I got a new camera stand, so I'm getting used to it. She is very pretty. She is she's an older one. She is 114. So she's got some Krynic blending. Whoops, can't get in there. Got a good bit of, she's got 4 beads, 3 of the Krynic blending filaments, and then 1 of the Kieran watercolors. She's got a few blends. That's my least favorite thing to do, is blends. And I haven't put in a lot of time with her. I'm not crazy about this fabric that I picked for her. Let's see which way she goes. I decided I really don't like opalescent fabrics very much. They kind of give me a bit of a headache to stitch on. Look at my little cute fox needle minder. I got that from Gina's Needle Minders on Etsy. But the Krynic just the way it shimmers, I guess it gives me, or not cryonic, but the opalescent, gives me a little bit of a headache. This is, I know it's a Fiberlicious fabric. I'm drawing a blank on what the name is. I might have it in here. This is her bead pack here. So she's got purples and greens and oranges. These are some big beads there. I prefer the smaller the better. No, I didn't save the card for some reason. But these are acrylics. They're a blending filament, so you put it with another floss color. It's different from like the cords. It's really like thin, so fine. It's been a long time since I've worked with that. So I'm hoping to get some more time in with that. I'd like to get some more progress. So one more time. So like all I've gotten done so far is that little bit. So I think I'll probably work up and then back down. I think those are either butterflies or ladybugs in the cage. I'm not sure which one. But she's really pretty. I like the greens and the purples and the reds. So that is my May plan, is to spend some time with her. And also I plan to get a finish in with Lady Catt. This booklet has seen better days. Oh, my kitty just came to say hi. Hi, Chloe. She's my bobtail. She has a little nub. She has been all over me since I've gotten back. She just like leave my side. So I am currently putting the beads on. What have I done here? I got a big old knot in my, this is a kind of a mess to work with. This is invisible thread. Oh, there we go. Wonder invisible thread. It works great to put beads on any color fabric because it's invisible, but it can be a bit of a pain to work with. I left in forgot to take out the Q snap, so bear with me here. Obviously, this is not going to be ironed. This is always the hard part. I should have put it on my frame to do the beading. What are you doing? But, let me take my needle minder off. All right, so she is completely done with cross stitching. Isn't she so pretty? I just love her. I love the fabric. I think all these pixies, they really look good on green fabric because they're like flowers. So the green fabric's kind of like the their stem. So look at her beads. I beaded the headdress. I put her face on. There's a good bit of beads there. Her fan has a good bit. And I put them on, I like my beads to go on. Get my face out of here. I like my beads to go on diagonally, the same way as my crosses. That's how I put them on. I'm starting to bead. You can see that there's beads here, the red and orange color. All that's beaded. So I really just have this bottom piece left to do, and then she will be completed. So my goal is to finish her this month for Mirabilia. I don't have much to go, so I don't think it's going to be that difficult to do. Just love her face. I like to do these pixies because they're relatively fast. Not much back stitching. I think really all the back stitching, there's some on her headdress, her face, and her arms, and that's it. There is no back stitching on this dress. It's impressive what Nora does with just the colors. I love the way, like, how it drapes the fabric. Love the colors. I love everything about it. She's so pretty. So I'm excited to have her done soon, hopefully by the end of the month. Just gotta add some more beads. Let's see. I thought I was more organized, but I'm not. I put in another, I love these bags. I get them off of Amazon for like $24 or something. Or there's 24 of them for like $20, I want to say. So I just finished, this is the Fall on the Farm. I'm pretty sure this is month 3. I have month 4, I haven't started it. Month 5 is available now too, so I'll have to order that one too. So that one was a pretty quick stitch. It didn't take me too long to do that one. I just think this is so cute. It's gonna be so cute for fall. So I'm a third of the way done. I thought about going ahead and outlining the other blocks, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't think the middle part will take that long either. It's a pretty quick one. So that is that. Let me see. Oh, I did put on some work on my Al Forest embroidery piece. So this is huge. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll try to insert a picture of the finished piece because I didn't pull it up on my iPad beforehand. But this is Al Forest embroidery, Ever Flowering Garden. So I have put a good bit in this month. I finished this house. Before when you've seen it, I think I was just finished this there. So I've got this house. I was watching Bridgerton season 2 while stitching it. All these acorns, super cute. I love them. Sorry, that's my dog. She barks at everything. Everything. I thought I just laid my daughter down for a nap, but I can still hear her. But as long as she's not crying, she's fine. Obviously, I didn't iron this either. Actually, I think I was watching Witcher while I was stitching this. Really good show. And Henry Cavill is so cute. Can't wait for the next season of that show. But look at how big this fabric is. I know it won't take the whole fabric, but I think this is like, I can't remember if that half or something. Lola, hush. Hush. I think she wants to say hi. Come here. Come here for a second. Come here. It's been a while since I've shown her. Oh, I just had to put her on a diet and she lost a lot of weight. I think she's lost like 4 or 5 pounds. She is getting quite chunky. She's eating all the cat food, but I finally moved the cat food so that she can't reach it. She's an American Eskimo. She is, hush, she's 8 years old. She was born on Valentine's Day. That's how I remember her birthday. She's 2 years younger than my oldest. We got her when he was 2, so they've grown up together. She's good with the kids. The baby she's a little rough with her. She's always pulling her hair and she's nipped her a couple times, but no breaking the skin or anything. But she's a good dog. She has barks. She's our guard dog though. And her and the cat, they get along pretty well. My handles and hands are fat. That's Lola. She likes to get in the pool. She gets all matted. So I had to cut all the mats off of her, but I just did that, so she's good for now. She's a big fluff ball. All right, Lola, you can get down now. All right. Let's see. I brought in my A Stitch in Time. I don't think I brought it forward. Sorry, I keep shaking the table. I don't think I've really worked on it much though. That's the problem with these pieces, is I tend to lose interest after a while. This is stitched on 25 count magic guide. All these blocks are 10 by 10, so that does make it easier if you ever want to stitch a full coverage piece. I highly recommend this. It's supposed to wash out once you're done. This again, huge fabric, full coverage, all of that's going to be covered. Had a new start. I was watching Lisa Smith, sorry, I have to stop petting the cat. I keep shaking the table, but I was watching Lisa Smith, the Kindred Stitcher. I'm sure everyone here is familiar, but if you're not, I'll link her below. But she has some beautiful finishes, but I saw her finish English Garden. Like, I really wouldn't think much about it if I saw this in a store, but seeing her finished piece made me want to start it. So here is my little start. I think I started this like April 30th. So just a little. This is stitched on 40 count. This is my first time ever stitching on 40 count. Look at the size of those stitches. But I do like only having a stitch with one strand of floss. So that's nice, because I railroad my stitches so I don't have to do that. So I feel like it's going faster. Where is this is? And it is showing pretty true to color. When I bought it, when I ordered it, I thought it was gray, but it's really more of a like a pale blue. And this is from Seraphim Fabrics. It is 40 count Jack Frost linen, and so I think it looks good. The colors are pretty muted. I don't think I brought them with me, but they're not real vibrant or anything, just mostly pale colors. So I think the fabric will be okay. The fabric choice. And so that was a small start. I also put a little bit of work on my Chatelaine. So I brought that in here. It's huge. I keep hoping like the next time you guys see this, it'll be done. I have it upside down too. So hopefully I will get that done by the end of the year. That's my goal. So I did get, trying to make sure you can see this. I did almost finish beading that middle piece there. Y'all can see all that pretty sparkle. I put that center bead in there though, right here. And right now I'm putting the beads around here. There's some more bicones. There's a lot of bicones in the middle there. It's hard to see them, but I'm sure you can see it sparkle. This here is all beads. These flowers on the corner, all beads. No cross stitching. So this is mystery number 20, Versailles. Martina didn't get to finish writing the instructions before she passed away, so they are incomplete. But I followed the guide on the Chatelaine Facebook page, and I'm happy with the way it's turning out so far. So hopefully this will be done this year, and then I'm trying to decide what Chatelaine I want to start next. Probably Fairy Flower Garden. I really want to stitch that one for my daughter's room. I think it would look really cute with the little girl's room. But I have the kit already to go with that one, so that will probably be my next stitch. Now for haul. I really wanted this Dimensions kit. I had to order it from, I found it at a eBay shop in England. Of course, I could only find it in England because it is an English castle. But I really love that piece. I just love the colors of it. They're very vibrant. So I'm happy that I got that. It took a couple weeks for it to get here from England. I also got, I really want to start this one soon. It is a Gold Tide Welcome by Plum Street. I bought so much Plum Street lately. I just love Paulette Stewart's designs. dark house for Halloween. I just love all the fall stitching. All the fall, Halloween, all of it. Autumn. Oh, I did stitch a little bit. This is my travel bag. Stitch in time. I did stitch a little on, this is Moonlight Kittens. But I just realized while I was working on it that I lost the bead bag. So hopefully I can find them. And this is the perforated paper. I decided just to go with it. I'm not the biggest fan of the perforated paper though. That helps at all. So I got the 2 black cats. I'm starting on the moon. That's what it looks like again. These are really cute stitches. It comes with all the floss, the beads, and there's always a button. This one has the big pumpkin button. I've stitched a couple of these. I said I wasn't going to stitch on the perforated paper anymore, but here I am stitching on the perforated paper. I would rather, I want to do some of, they have like the cutest like Christmas houses. I want to do some of those, and I might switch those out to fabric. I really got to find this button pack. I have an idea of where it might have fallen out, so I'm hoping it's in there. I haven't checked yet. And they're not too expensive. I want to say they're between $10 and $12. I bought these. These are the Turkish embroidery hoops by Nurge. I've been trying these out. They work pretty well to get your fabric taut, but I'm still having the issues of the crushed stitches. I actually had to take like some of the stitches out and restitch them on this piece. The piece in her hair there, it changed even the color on it. So I took those out and restitched them because I wasn't happy. I tried everything to like fluff them back up and it just wasn't happening. So I just took them out and redid. All right, so here is my Brick City cross stitch haul. This is, if anybody wants to know, that's their address there in Ocala, Florida. I wish a little closer. I live in Navarre, Florida, so I don't have a local cross stitch store. There is one in Alabama. I think they're more needlepoint though. I can't remember the name of it, but I think they're in, I want to say Gulf Shores. And then there's one up in either Montgomery or Birmingham, so it's nowhere near. All right. So I picked up the new Prairie Schooler Santa with the penguins. Really cute. I need to stitch some of these. I want to stitch them like all the same type of fabric, but I haven't decided what fabric I want to stitch. Let me start with all the plum streets I got. I picked up some bowhead needles. I think these are my favorite. I like little needles, and these are 28. So I really like the bowhead needles. I got Flag Rock. Can't talk. Flag Frock. I really like the sheep on that American flag. I wanted to do some patriotic stitching, but I don't know if I have time now. If I start one, it's going to be this one. This one is God Bless America. This was a market release, so I'm sure everyone's seen it. So I would like to start that one. While I was there, I got the specialty threads that go with it, except for one they didn't have, so I'll probably go ahead and order that. So there's those that go with this. I'm gonna go ahead and stick them in the bag, or I will forget what I bought it for, and then I'm just like have random floss. I bought, let's see, this one is Always Remember with the poppies. think Lisa Smith also just stitched this one or finished it. It's really cute. There are stars on the house. It's kind of hard to see. I might stitch the house in DMC because of the variegation makes it harder to see the stars on there. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. I doubt that I'm going to start this anytime soon. This is more just stash enhancement. I really like this one too. It's Adorn Your Heart. This was another market release. I think she's like one of my new favorite designers. I don't think she's really new, but kind of newer to me. Like since I didn't grow up anywhere we had a local cross-stitch store, all I ever really knew was like Dimensions, and then in my 20s I stumbled upon Mirabilia, so I got really into that. And then once I discovered Flosstube, that's where I've discovered all these other ones that you pretty much have to go through, like they don't carry it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby actually used to carry Mirabilia kits. I'll have to show you my Mirabilia kit because I still have one. This is an Erica Michaels piece, Walk on the Beach. Like I said, I live in Navarre, Florida, so I'm like 15 minutes from the beach. So I would like to have some more stitch pieces with like beach scenes on it to display during summertime. Because I know like the beachy thing has been done and people say it's like over, but I think it works where I live because I live by the beach. So this year, hopefully I'll get to the beach more. It rains here a lot, like really bad thunderstorms. So it's like whenever I finally get a day off, it's like just pouring down rain. So maybe I'll have a better year. Like the whole month of August, it rains. Like you never see the sun. I love the Glendon Place, the mandalas that they do. This one is Hibiscus. It's a newer one. I love the colors. She does them with dinky dyes, but she also gives you conversions for it too, because the silks get a little expensive. But I think I kind of want to do it in silk though, whenever I get to this. I mean, again, stash enhancement. Just hoard, hoard, hoard. This one I really like too. I remember seeing Stitch All the Things. She was working on this. I don't know if she ever finished it or not. I'll have to look. I'll link her down below too though. But she was working on this. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can look through some of her videos to see if she ever finished it. And this one also, it's got the dinky dyes, and then she also gives Sullivan's, ANC and DMC, Anchor and DMC as well. And then Mill Hill Beads, and then she also uses treasures too. I was trying to look to see where the treasures are, and they are in the middle of the flowers there. There's little flower treasures. This one only uses Mill Hill Beads. So no treasures. So I think that's all of my haul. I do want to show, I can find it, I know where it is. This is a Mirabilia kit that Hobby Lobby used to sell. I think, I'm from Georgia originally, so that was my first Hobby Lobby, was in Dalton, Georgia, that I went in there. And I want to say they actually had this one stitched, and I fell in love with Titania. She's one of the Shakespeare fairies. But it came with everything. Sorry, I'm kind of showing there's not much pattern, but so you got all the thread there, the Krynic, and I thought there was even beads in here. Yeah, there's beads in there too. So you had everything, and I want to say they were around $50. And it's just, I believe that's the called for fabric. It looks like it. I really wanted to stitch this one someday. Just look at that face. That's one thing that Nora does really well, are the faces. Faces seem like they must be hard to get like just right, you know. I thought there was one other thing I was going to talk about. I don't remember what it was. Oh, another thing I've really got to get to stitching on. This is my daughter's. She's the only one that doesn't have a stocking, so I really need to put some time into this. I think I'm going to start trying to pull it out at least 1 week out of every month. I don't think I'll get it done by Christmas. I want to say these take like non-stop stitching on them, like 6 months for me to stitch. That's all I've got so far. This is the snowman scarf that I have stitched. She's 1.5 years, so still got time, you know, before she's out of the house and then it's too late for her to have a stocking. But I hope to get some more time spent on that this month. This fabric is just so stiff. I'm just not a fan of working on it. I need to try to I've heard just doing that will kind of help to break it in a little bit. I also heard you're supposed to do this before you start it though, but sticking it in the dryer helps to soften it up too. So next time I start a Dimensions kit, I'm gonna try that and see how that helps. So I hope y'all are having a good May, getting all your new starts in if that's what you want, or just stitching that one piece if you're just gonna have I forget what they call it, just one stitch mania or something. So I hope everyone gets in some stitchy time this month, and I'm going to try to make another video maybe at the end of the month, but it might be beginning of June. So I hope everyone has a good Memorial Day if you're in the US, and I will see you in a month.